What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ryan, and I am your Nootropics Information Wizard. Thanks so much for watching. Check us out on the web at livecortex.com. Livecortex.com/blog is a big blog for nootropics information. It's basically like 240 or so blog posts and then like 84, 85 audio podcasts on nootropics. Think about how cool that is. Need you to like us on Facebook, please, if you would. Just go to your URL and type facebook.com/Cortex Stacks. That like URL is in below this video or somewhere. And 3 powerful products, nootropic products that we offer to the public. Support this broadcast. Here they are.
Elite level.
Okay, number
nootropic
one,
products.
we've got our own nootropic stack. It's called Cortex. It's exceptionally strong, powerful stack that's widely used. I mean, it's up there with Alpha Brain, Siltep. It's another commercial stack, but the thing about it is that part of the intention behind building it was that I kind of wasn't very satisfied with current stacks that were out at the time, some of these stacks that I mentioned, and I put a combination of stuff together to get a better effect. And it was basically the best combination of nootropic compounds that I ever took and got me the most effects. And so we put it in a pre-made stack. It's called Cortex. Get that at livecortex.com. If you need my help personally on anything related to nootropics, we have a consulting service that's a 40-minute call with me on nootropics, 15 additional email correspondences. And if you are new to nootropics, we wrote a book for you. Just stop here, buy that book. It's called Smarter, Better, Faster. It's digital and downloadable. And soon, within the next couple weeks from now, it's like August 16th or something, there'll be an audio version of that, which would be really awesome. Coupon code 5, F-I-V-E, saves you $5 on all of those nootropic products. Go get them. They're all awesome. Okay, so reading through the nootropic subreddit, I came through a pretty interesting thread that I think is interesting, and I think you guys might want to listen to it, and also like I can give you some good solid information about the nootropic in question, which is Coluracetam here, and this will also illuminate how people respond differently to nootropics. Right, I think it'll be a good story. So this thread is called "I Hate Coluracetam." I know the Coluracetam is pretty controversial to begin with, but when I went to use it. When I went into my use of it, hopeful because I've heard a lot of crazy benefits some people were getting out of it. Sadly, when I tried it, I experienced nothing except for a phenomenally bad mood. I like how I put phenomenally in there. I'm in a bad mood. I am in a phenomenally bad mood. I've never been so angry in my life. He was never so angry in his life other than at the time he took Coluracetam. This is why this is cool and entertaining and informative. And it's not because I'm disappointed. It just put me into this hyper-aggressive, pessimistic mood. Aggressively pessimistic. There's so much we're learning about this. Now here's the real variable, like the curveball that makes it all weird. I had been microdosing LSD, okay? For about 2 weeks prior to trying Coluracetam. And Coluracetam seemed to completely reverse the effects of microdosing and actually put me into a worse mood overall than before I started microdosing. So assuming that the microdosing LSD actually helped him to some extent. And again, that's not something we suggest doing. That's illegal. We have to say that, and that's just the way it is. I had high hopes for this product, and maybe I'll try it again because it could be circumstantial. But for now, I don't plan on using it for a long time. Coluracetam is essentially a cholinosensitizing compound. It basically allows the neurons in the brain to uptake more choline so that they can be converted into acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter that makes you like focus and gives you the capacity to have better speed of processing and verbal fluency and rational reasoning and all these pretty good things, probably in various regions of the brain, prefrontal cortex, I imagine, other areas of the neocortex that involve information processing. And essentially what Coluracetam does is basically enhance that effect. It enhances the synthesis of choline into acetylcholine. It's a process called high affinity choline uptake. And Coluracetam just like directly improves that process. For some people, me included, and I think a lot of other folks that get good benefits from racetams, the compound is mildly stimulating, but does improve working memory, verbal fluency, logical processing, these sorts of things. but it's like paracetam in that it's not really significant. It's significant enough and really cool for those of us that like subtle nootropics. It's cool to take a stimulatory stack. It's sort of take a stack kicks your ass. That's why we built Cortex. That's like a kick your ass stack. But then it's sometimes cool to take subtle stacks that don't necessarily kick your ass but give you good benefits, and that's what Coluracetam typically does. The LSD in this experiment, I do believe probably had something to do with it. And, perhaps increased serotonin to a massive capacity, or dopamine or GABA, and left the brain in a good, happy place. That's what people anecdotally report when they microdose LSD. And then for this particular person, essentially taking a racetam of this type would do the reverse. It would essentially kill out some of those effects and raise acetylcholine. And for some people, the raising of acetylcholine, just regardless, can make you aggressive, and it can make you like that. I don't know about cynical or something, but certainly it's an excitatory neurotransmitter. It can actually make you on edge. Plenty of people take Noopept, which is a cholinosensitizing compound too, and say they get agitated. They're very productive, brain works great, but they're agitated kind of all the time. And so that makes perfect sense. Okay, so the dose on Coluracetam, if you want to try it, or if you haven't, or whatever, if you want to experiment with it again, probably in the safe range is 5 to 20 milligrams. I've taken it on vacation at 15 milligrams sublingually, so putting it under your tongue, waiting for 5 or so minutes till it dissolves and spitting it out. And it's a pretty interesting compound to kind of pull out a couple times a month for all the things that I laid out. Okay, so I hope that's been super helpful. If you need my help personally, again, we've got a consulting service on Nootropics. Get that at livecortex.com. If you want to try our stack, Cortex, exceptionally strong stack in the eyes of our users. I think you're going to love the stack if you haven't tried it. And those of you that do, use the coupon code 5FIVE. That'll save you $5 right now, get you a bottle for $28. And then again, if you're new to nootropics, just buy Smarter, Better, Faster. Teaches you everything, and it's digital. Thanks for watching. What's up, everybody? Ryan Michael Balla here. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Look, we've got, as it stands, 5 primary products that I want to just explain to you. You heard us mention them during the video, so I'm going to break them down. Number 1, from left to right, the Cortex Nootropic Stack. This is a cognitive enhancement stack that you really want to take to turn the lights on. Just to give you an idea, hardcore business folks that require 18 to 20 hours of brain function, take the Cortex Stack. That's what we initially designed it for, but then like everybody in the nootropic sphere loved it. Verbal fluency, speed of processing, motivation, drive to want to work. That's what the Cortex Stack does. Moving right along, the Aniracetam guide there, that is called the Beginner's Guide to Aniracetam, breaks down 25 powerful Aniracetam stacks, shows you how to use Aniracetam. It's essentially the everything guide to Aniracetam. Long demanded, folks asked us for it, we delivered. It is fully digital, lots of powerful stacks. And then there's the Nootropic Stack for the business professional. That's basically 100, right around 100 powerful uridine, modafinil, theacrine, aniracetam, oxiracetam, phenylpiracetam, Alcar stacks for business situations, for the type of brain states that business folks need for sustained performance. Next is the Racetam God Guide. That is a high-level every Racetam guide, digital guide. We've got all the major Racetams with accompanying focus stacks and memory stacks and speed of processing stacks. In that Racetam. There's 8 major nootropic Racetams, and that guide explains all of them and accompanying stacks. Then there's the Noopept Pro Stack List. The Noopept Pro Stack List is a digital guide that explains oral, so just taking it by mouth, sublingual, taking it under the tongue, and then intranasal, spraying Noopept nasal spray in your nose, stacks. It's just a bunch of stacks, a giant stack list of Noopept stacks that are highly effective, pro-level, specific brain state inducing type of Noopept stacks. That thing has been a hit out there with the market. And then last, there's Smarter, Better, Faster. Smarter, Better, Faster is the all-around, everything nootropics digital guide. If you just want to learn everything, many Racetams, modafinil, etc., get Smarter, Better, Faster. It's like the guide you need to know if you're new to nootropics, to learn basically everything and to walk away knowing what you need to know on nootropics. Thanks so much for listening. Thanks so much for watching. Get this stuff at livecortex.com and rock on.